We're live. Hello and welcome to Adam's Retro Rewind. This is a test stream, so if anyone does jump in, let me know how it's looking, how it's sounding. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is working. I seem to be live. That's a start. This is the beginnings of Retro Rewind Live. I am going to be talking a load of ramble. I've got a few bits and pieces that I need to test out, including some stings. But I'm here. I'm going live, which is a bit strange. But I will test out the stings now. We've got a few segments to this show while we get started. I suppose best start with the introduction. My name's Adam. This is my retro arcade. We are going to be doing loads of random stuff here on Retro Rewind. I will be streaming the majority of it to here and also posting the replays over onto YouTube. So if you missed the live streams, by all means, jump over to the YouTube channel and have a look. I don't quite grasp how everything works, which is nice. I am an old man. I am a self-confessed geek, and this is the beginnings. And I thought no easy way of doing this other than to jump on and just go live, because it's easier. If we do get some people in here, I will go into why and how and what all this is about and why I've decided to go live, because it's quite fun. It's quite fun. But let me just test out the stings. This is where you'll get a little bit of a spoiler as what's to come up as I start to program these streams a little bit more. We have got the opening of every section. That is going to be the opening of every stream. We're going to channel surf. And what channel surfing is we're going to be going over some retro cartoons. We're going to be going over some retro TV shows. We may even do a couple of watch-alongs on some old original episodes, which I think would be quite fun. But we've got channel surfing. Then we have got... We've got retro finds, which every week we are going to be going over websites to see if we can find anything out there, any little hidden gems, whether that be toys, games, anything along those lines. We're going to go and have a look. One of the things that I do want to bring to the actual main channels is tours. We're going to go and do some tours of some comic book shops. We're going to go and see some retro stores and some vintage stores. My wife is a massive charity shop enthusiast, so we're going to do some tours, which will get me good books. And to finish off every week, not necessarily this week, but to finish off every week, we're going to have... Guess the theme tune. Do you know what? I just want to have a little bit of fun with this. I want to have a bit of a laugh. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I didn't know how to cross my fingers then. But fingers crossed, we're going to go over some stuff. I do have another segment, which I'm going to show off now, which is the Deep Rewind, where we will be covering in as much detail as humanly possible some of the old but great cartoons, comic books, comic book characters, the history of, and things like that. So hopefully the stream is going all right. Hopefully everything looks all right and sounds all right, and I'm not just sat here talking absolute gibberish while the microphone's not working. But I'm going to stream it. I'm going to stream the majority of the episodes, so it'll be nice to know if it's working or if it's not. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it is working. So I can't really tell, but you're going to listen to me jammer on and just do a little bit of testing and see what's happening. I'm the only one in chat, so that's a great start. But I suppose we can do some retro finds. I do have a window set up ready, so we can go and have a look. So if I turn this on like so, we can have a look at what's knocking around on the retro finds. I didn't even do the bumper. There we go. I did the bumper. So I am currently scouring eBay to see what's out there, what's knocking about, because that's my Twitch. Because I thought it'd be quite a fun little segment to have a look what's about, talk about it. I mean, we can go down the route of having a look at price ranges and everything else, but it's more the retro side. I wanted to find out what's out there on the retro. Oh my god, a Nintendo Game Boy Advance Glacier Shell and working screen, $14.99. Buy it now. I think that's an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. Basically, what I did is I had a look in the, as you can see here, in the Nintendo segment to have a look what was about. Super Nintendo games console, SNES, Mario. Wow, how about that? 62 people viewed in the last 24 hours. Talk about a way to get you to. Oh wow, go away, go away. £239. Still in box. That box looks a bit battered though. I suppose you'd not be worrying too much. It's the PAL version as well. Look at that. Can you remember having that? I remember having that. I definitely... Oh, God, I miss it so much. SNES Rare 16-bit. The original net. What? Why is that only so cheap? $125.50. Comes with Super Mario 3 and Mario and Duck Hunt. Oh my days. So that's the whole idea behind Retro Stream, Retro Find. So I will actually delve into it a little bit deeper. That was just a little bit of a test there, but I look, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And like I said, we do have channel surfing. We do have guess the theme tune for ending. I don't have that tonight, but we do have the deep rewind. I don't think this is going to be too bad, but I suppose I'll knock around for a little bit longer. I might even let's have a quick further look around on eBay. Let's see if we can find anything. I hate the fact it's not in dark mode as well, which is quite annoying. So similar items. Is that with the gun? That is with the gun as well. 129. That pretty much a bargain. eBay. The thing is, eBay is just, it seems to be a license to print money for some people. But then you get some, oh, wow. Do you know what? I'm lost. I'm lost in it now. Original. I love the fact that they call it retro. $14.99. Wow. £719.68 or nearest. Jeez, open once. I honestly, I remember opening mine, like I think it was Christmas Day, and I cracked this bad boy open and instantly lost it to my mum and dad, who ended up playing it. They were playing Super Punch Out. Wow. About this item. Opened, never used. Does that mean that they've never blew a cartridge? Never used. An item in excellent new condition with no wear. The item may be missing the original packaging or protective wrapping. Jeez. Brilliant. The colours absolutely pop. Hard to find in this condition. Comes with acrylic case for preservation. I love the name. From the Morgue. and got great feedback, which is always nice to see. What shall we search for? Do you know one thing that's always, I absolutely adore, and I've got a small collection. I've got a Ramsey Bolton, 40 quid without box. Someone's making this up. Now, for me, I am a massive DC fan. Brand new £10 Eagly. You've got to get it. Got to get it. That I've got. That can't be that expensive, surely. We've got 18 watches on that one. But to be honest with you, my collection is more like I'm building a little Batman collection here on my desk. But Gotham Knights, I wasn't a fan. Advent calendar, absolute. Yep, I'm getting lost in this now. I've got to remember to talk to you while I'm doing this, but I am getting quite lost, and this is where it can all fail. But Bitty Pops now. I'm again not a massive fan of the Bitty Pops because it looks like it's a reasonable size on there, but as you can see, we've lost the screen. They are only tiny, the Bitty Pops. I'll try and put it back in its holder now. But that Joker bank robber must be actually worth a pretty penny. Let's have a look. £151.49. That's. They bought it from somewhere else as well. Clever. The Joker bank robber. Let's go back. I just realised. Mystery box, metallic Joker. Oh my. See, I love the little Batman 1989, but £4.35 for a Bitty Pop. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more than I'd like to push it. Oh, nice. Look, again, Bitty Pop. I did not type in Batman Funko, did I? Because there's loads. I quite like these Teen Titan Go ones as well. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. But that is roughly what Retro Finds is going to be. It's going to be me sat there just randomly rabbiting on about Funkos. I mean, I've just done that for about 10 minutes. But it's not just going to be Funkos. We're going to look at all sorts. So that's it. That's it. I think that'll class as a decent test. And I'll catch you on the real streams.